Welcome to your weekend focus for January the 26th and the 27th, 2019. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. And thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Let's turn to the cards, see what our weekend is going to be like. The Three of Wands. Look at that vast tomorrow we look towards our path forward. Now we stand there with our first wand and we're looking forward. We're seeing if this is the direction we want to go. We're trying to envision the path forward. And we're not making decisions here. If anything, we'll move over to the second wand eventually. And again, we might tweak the same path. We may look at a completely different set of circumstances. And then we have the third wand, which could be decisions, which could be the ultimate path forward. So maybe today we're being asked, or this weekend we're being asked to kind of take a step back and just make sure that what we are doing and what we are saying and who we are aligning with is truly where we want to go. And it's not doubt, it's preparations for the next step so that you don't have to backtrack, so that it's a sure footing. The Ace of Wands. Right after the Three of Wands. So this is young, new adventures, pathways, commitments, obligations, desires and dreams and goals. This is the aha moment. This is the epiphany. We kind of sit there. Sometimes we get so stressed out and so full of anxiety because we don't see anything happening, or we've got so much on our plates and we've got so much to do, and we're not taking that breath. And our focus goes all to the little details around us instead of where it should be. And so this is really asking you to look at the big picture forward. Like, if it's not going to matter in 5 years, do not give it your time or energy to this weekend, okay? Look at the big picture. Put everything as much as you can on the back burner, please. If it at all possible, do that this weekend. Look at the big picture. What are the large obstacles I need to overcome? Remember, we have Mars in Aries right now. So we can push forward with the strength. We can put forward the effort. Pretty soon Mars will be going into Taurus, and then our actions become a lot more defined, thought out. We slow down the process a little bit in our movement forward. So be the pioneer. Look at where you want to go. So here we could be sitting in contemplation, reflection. It looks almost like we're looking down at something. So maybe we are journaling. Maybe we are writing out our plan, what it looks like. Maybe we're looking at what we are grateful for now, and we see where we can move forward with what we already have. We have the Five of Cups. Now, this is looking at the lack of rather than what you can have in your life, or looking at the broken instead of what is new and shiny, or You know, we look at these 3 cups and they're falling over, everything's spilled out, faded dreams, desires, hopes, wishes, wants. All the little things that didn't manifest or are not in your life right now. Your cups are empty, but there are 2 beautiful goblets behind you, 2 beautiful cups. Opportunities waiting for you. If you expand your horizons, if you really look to see where the opportunity may lay, what you can step into. But this card's in detriment. So we may have to consciously push our focus. We might actually have to do maybe some kind of research or investigative work. You know, maybe we have to Google some stuff today and find out who we need to contact, who we need to talk to, what we need to develop, what we need to, where we can put our strengths. Maybe we're deciding for a new health program and learn the different techniques and the different ways of doing it. Maybe you want to start taking yoga. I mentioned it before, and I'll mention it again. Yoga can be done for everybody, and you know what? It slows you down. It makes you present, and it strengthens your overall body, every part of you. And there are so many different forms of yoga, and I couldn't remember, but a couple of wonderful people sent me the name of Arthur. It was Arthur and a certain kind of yoga. So if you Google Arthur yoga, you will probably see a couple of videos and, you know, watch what, you know, he started as. And that's not saying that everybody's going to have that kind of success or yoga is for them. But if you're feeling called towards something like that, then this is a time to really look for the opportunity, to not wait for it to knock on your door. Because if it's not in plain sight, we're not looking for it today, and we need to. Here, the Page of Wands. Wow, what young energy here we have. And it's all, you know, all the minor. So it's very much a free will day, our free will weekend. So we had that as well on Friday, didn't we? It's very much about where we are putting our focus now, where we are putting our attention, where we are putting forward our actions, our determination, our commitment. Page of Wands. Are we giving gratitude for where we are right now? Ready to go forward? Remember, this is really a Wands kind of energy, so it is about the action. It is about the doing. It is about stepping into the path in some way. What is your landscape going to look like? We start from scratch here. We've got nothing. We've got no color. It's void. It doesn't have a tree, a plant, a flower, a building, nothing. A road, a path, nothing. We start from scratch. It can be anything you want. What's it going to look like? And the Fool says, let's do this. Let's go forward. Let's get excited. Let's take exactly what we need and nothing more and step into our tomorrow. The Fool is naive and young, and I kept saying it's young energy, it's young energy, it's young energy, and out comes the Fool at the end. So the last card kind of symbolizes where we are going. So we are going to the new beginning, the new path, the new start, and allowing that childlike wonder and curiosity to be present in our life, to get excited and curious, to step on our path, to take a chance on ourselves, to believe in ourselves, to know that we are deserving. What's it going to take? Well, it's going to take a little bit of thinking about, am I making truly the right steps forward? Or do I need to widen what I'm seeing? Take it to the next step. Does it look like something that is going in the right direction? If it's not going to matter, if it's not going to matter in 5 years, don't worry about it this weekend. Move it to the back burner. Don't get sucked up in somebody else's drama or issues, or the little things that might irritate you, because it could be energy then this weekend that will actually irritate us. Very easily we'll want the spontaneous now more than the patience and the waiting, the divine timing. And what is your tomorrow going to look like? What have you decided it to be? Not what you have hoped, not what you have wished, but what you have decided. What's the next step? What's the first color? What's the first thing you put in your landscape? The very first thing. Let's get our nature's whispers, because then you step on the journey. How exciting is that? You know, and if you go back to the medieval times and whatnot, the fool was the only one that could make fun of the king and the queen and get away with that. Have his head at the end of the night. You think about how smart the fool really is. Got to go places within the kingdom that nobody else could go because he was the fool. Who pays attention to him? He had the best gig going. The gesture, the court gesture. The fool. No fool. He knew exactly how far to push the line and when to pull back, when to be humble and when to be boisterous. So don't think that you lack tools in order to go forward, because the fool definitely doesn't. The three, celebrate differences. Celebrate differences. Look at this. The three energy, and it is a three energy year, so I think even the 26 is a three energy, but I would have to look. Celebrate differences. You understand that everything in life comes with an opposite. Even within yourself, you have a polarity, male and female, high and low, good and bad, light and dark. The list goes on. It is our differences that make us unique. We all come from the same collective, and we all have the light of the inner soul. The more we learn and grow in our thoughts and in our attitudes, the more understanding and compassion can develop within our lives. Take a moment to appreciate an individual for the qualities that they are sharing with you, and find what learning can be gained from the situation. So you may not even know that you need some kind of help or guidance, or, so it might be just going out there and meeting somebody new. We do have the sun in Aquarius, and that is new and unique and original. So if there was ever a time to really go out and meet somebody, when I meet somebody and I don't know their culture, I ask questions. I go, hey, I don't know, but I'd love to. I'd love to know. And I learn so much. And the respect I have for it's it's undeniable. Everybody has a story. Everybody has a beautiful story. Celebrate the differences, because it's the differences. It's my talents and your talents combined that make something even greater than ourselves. and we are all connected. So what a beautiful thing to tell us to do this weekend. We'll see what our animals have to say. I kid you not. I kid you not. See the beauty around you. Are we singing? I hope we're singing. Such a beautiful, beautiful thing. See the beauty around you. See the beauty within you. How you are a unique individual on a unique path. Partnership, beauty, grace, elegance, and partnership once again. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams, you will lose your heartaches. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dreams that you wish will come true. And that's by Cinderella. The swan is often associated with the transition from the ugly duckling into the beautiful swan. And in this message, Swan wants you to know that you have been beautiful since the moment of your conception. And you have. You've been beautiful since the moment of your conception. Absolutely. It's time to take ownership of that beauty and realize that you do deserve, that you are worthy, that you do have the talents, the abilities, that you can, if you want to, you can. Your spirit is something that people find beautiful, and Swan wants to remind you that you are loved very much. Swan tells you to look deeper within and around yourself and see the beauty all around you. It can be just the simple things, like a flower blooming at the side of the road, to a smile from a stranger. Beautiful surrounds you. You may be doubting your love relationship, but Swan reassures you that your partnership is strong. If you are not in a love relationship, this is an indication that a long lasting and beautiful relationship is right in the next pond. And that could be a relationship, a partnership, an association, a new best friend. Who knows what they bring to the table, and with what you bring to the table, and what you can create, and where you can step. So it's about expanding, a little bit about where you're going. It's opening up your focus to, if I could start from scratch, what would it look like? Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.